Dr. Pepper, baby, it's good and nice. Mm-mm. Hello, everybody. Hello, 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 hello. Thank you for tuning in with me. I am your host, Rashay, and this is Her Path, Her Pace, where growth meets grace. Thank you for joining us on another episode. We are week 4, episode number 4. Oh my gosh, first month down, done. Well, almost done. We're almost there. Yes, so thank you guys for joining me and continuing on this ride with me. If this is your first episode, well, hey, welcome to the fam. If you've been sticking it out with me since episode number 1, thank you. I appreciate you so much. All right, let's go ahead and dive right into it and get started with life lately. Not much really going on. I just have a few updates. The artist development workshop panel has been rescheduled. Once I get more information, I will let you guys know about that. But it has been rescheduled because of the big winter storm that's coming and that's happening and all of those things. January 31st, Upward Light Community Cipher is still hosting an event to usher in Black History Month. That is 2 to 5 at the National Civil Rights Museum here in Memphis, Tennessee. So if you are here and would like to show your support, the link will be down below for you to purchase tickets at ulcc.hiphop on Instagram for their socials, for Upward Light Community Site, for their socials to also be notified whenever they have any other events going on. So yeah, that's that. What else is going on? Like, yeah, I mean, I do got a little bone to pick. The one weekend that I decided to go and not be productive, but go take myself out and do something that wasn't the bar, a club, or a lounge. We get snowed in. I said, oh, okay. So we're gonna try again. I don't know when we're gonna try again, but we're gonna try again to go out and do something that's a little not necessarily outside of my comfort zone, but something different than what I would normally do to get myself out there and back out enjoying life and living and all those things. But yeah, that kind of sucked. But here we are. I did start reading because I did get a lot of books for Christmas. Well, not a lot. My parents bought me some books for Christmas. And I have the Black AF History, The Unwhitewashed Story of America by Michael Harriot. I have started reading this. So I've been reading this since we've been snowed in. Well, I actually just started this morning. But I've been watching Power. Y'all, I'm so late to the game. Didn't know I was this late. I apologize for being this late. Oh my goodness, I've been missing out. Like I'm like a whole, and when I tell you I became a fan, I mean like I became a super fan. Like I started watching everything backwards because I started with Power Book 4 Fours with Tommy's. And because I accidentally stumbled on it because I didn't have anything to watch. And I was just like, you know what? Let me see. It might be good. It might not. Whatever. And it ain't, cool. Watched it. Got hooked. And I said, oh my gosh, I got to go back and watch the other ones. And everybody was telling me, okay, just go start with Power Book 1. And I was like, I've tried to watch Power before and I just can't get into it. I don't know why. I don't know what it is, but for some odd reason, I just cannot get into Power Book 1. So I was like, okay, I'm just going to watch another one. So I watched Power Book 2, Ghost, Tariq's Giant, with Michael Rainey Jr. Let me tell y'all, I fell in love with him. I didn't even know we were the same age. We're the same age, but like, yeah, I don't know. I don't know what it was, but yeah, he's definitely one of my celebrity crushes now. For sure. And we're the same age. Like, Michael. I'm just kidding. I'm kidding. I'm not, but whatever. But yeah, so watch Power Book 2 Ghost. And oh my goodness, hooked. Like, I think I got through that show, like all 4 seasons in 2 days, maybe 2 or 3 days. I don't know. And now I'm on Power Book 1. I'm going to go watch Raising Kanan after I finish this because I downloaded all of Raising Kanan in case the power went out and they ain't had no electricity. But yeah, I'm on season 5 of Power, and I'm on season 5, episode 6 or 7, one of them. But yeah, I'm at the part where Tariq set up Kanan with the gun in the car, I think, or Tasha set up Kanan with the gun in the car in the trunk. Whatever. I don't know. But I know that's where I'm at. I don't know if the episode 6 or 7. But yeah, that's where I'm at. And I hate that I'm so late to the party. But hey, better late than never. Better late than never. It's so freaking good. Oh my gosh. It's such a good movie. And movie. Such a good show. And I'm so happy that I'm finally with it. But yeah, that's it. That's all that's going on in my world, in my life. Nothing much. How y'all enjoying being snowed in? Are any of y'all even snowed in? I'm snowed in right now. Yeah. Cool. So we're just gonna keep on trucking right along into shared step, shared step, shared step, shared step, shared steps. Yep, shared steps. That's where we are today. Okay, so I wanted to take the time to talk about Chloe Bailey because to me, she really represents this idea of daring to begin, which is our theme of this month. Even when it's messy and even when you're scared to be seen, she still did it. From the very start, Chloe never tried to act like she had it all together. Those early YouTube days with her and her sister Hallie showed everything. The mess ups, the bloopers, the learning in real time, and so much more. They weren't hiding the process in any kind of way. They just started, and that alone takes courage. Then, when it was time for her to step out on her own, she didn't shrink. She didn't try to soften herself so the world would be more comfortable. She leaned into who she was becoming as a performer, as a woman, and as someone still figuring things out publicly. And the criticism came heavy, okay? People had something to say about her image, her performances, her confidence, her personal life. Quite literally, everybody had something to say about everything in regards to Chloe Bailey and how she was pursuing her career. The world loves to put people in boxes and tell you that you can only be one thing. But Miss Bailey said she wasn't gonna let anybody control her, and she made that very clear. What I respect most is that she didn't let the noise stop her. She kept performing at the level she believed in. And honestly, we need more performers like that right now. Y'all be talking about people ain't putting on shows. Where's the artistry? Where's the creativity? Boom. It was like literally right there. But that's a whole nother conversation. Another moment that really stuck with me was her doing Praise This. The backlash around that project actually made me respect her even more. Not because everything has to fit neatly into a box, but because it showed the duality of being human. Being in the entertainment industry, wrestling with identity, expression, and purpose all at the same time. And that's something I personally wrestled with. Seeing her exist in the space, not trying to explain herself, not trying to clean it up for everyone else, just offered me comfort in a way that I didn't expect. And it reminded me that you don't have to have it all figured out to begin. You don't have to be fearless. You don't have to be perfectly understood. You just have to be willing. And that's why I wanted to close this month with Chloe Bailey, because this month has been about starting messy, starting scared, and daring to begin anyway. And to me, Chloe has done just that. So thank you, Miss Bailey, for daring to begin and for being courageous and stepping out and allowing us to see what you're learning about yourself in real time. So thank you. Sorry about that. Light had died. Had to plug it up. But now we're gonna keep moving right on along here, people. We're gonna keep on trucking. Like I said, Miss Chloe Bailey was our shared steps moment. So now we're going to move to let's walk through it. Our main topic of discussion. Okay, and now we're wrapping up our theme of the month. Sorry, I had to make sure the mic wasn't dead. We're wrapping up our theme of the month being daring to begin. Daring to begin. And we've talked about starting despite fear and being courageous. And we've talked about honoring who you are becoming by letting go, by acknowledging what you've had to let go in the past, and all of those things. And so now I just want to say, as we had Chloe Bailey, I took the time in our Shared Steps moment to highlight how she's just doing it, and the judgment, hypocrites, all of that. Everybody's came her way. They've critiqued her in every aspect, but she's still trucking along. She's still letting it be seen, as messy as it is. It's still happening, and she's still growing and going, and glowing. Okay, so that's what I wanted to wrap up our month with. Just let them see you. Let them see you try. It doesn't matter how messy it looks. It doesn't matter if it's imperfect. It doesn't matter how much people are going to judge you regardless. People are going to have their opinions regardless. Criticism, critique is going to happen. Something my daddy always say, haters ain't nothing but confused supporters. Okay? And if they ain't hating, you ain't doing nothing right. So, because you're going to always have haters. Haters ain't nothing but confused supporters. I love when my daddy be saying that. So, haters ain't nothing but confused supporters. And let them see you. Let them have their comments. That's okay. You have to let go of the idea of perfection and understand first try's not going to be polished. It's not going to be perfect. It's very rare that it is. And that's okay. That's okay. Because at the end of the day, whatever dream you're going after, whatever goal you're chasing, whether it's huge and like career life changing, or it's something I don't even want, like, that's the thing. There is no scale, because something that could be viewed as small to me could be huge to you, and something that's huge to you could be viewed, something that's small to you could be huge to me. So there is no scale. It doesn't matter. If it's important to you and it matters to you, go after it and do it. And if people see you mess up along the way, who cares? Who cares? I know that's a lot harder said. Like, I mean, not harder. That's a lot easier said than done, when especially somebody like myself who has been a people pleaser, and not people pleasing in the way people, anyways, been a people pleaser, and I didn't realize I was a people pleaser. And okay, now I'm unlearning after 20 plus years of my life of being this way, how to unbe this way while still being myself. You know what I'm saying? And so I'm once again, I'm not putting out there something that I am not actively doing myself, actively learning and misstepping along the way. I am. I was late uploading a video because of some technical difficulties. Y'all have heard the sound change. My lighting has changed week to week, I think. And that's because things are changing, and I'm letting you guys witness my change in the growth. I haven't received any listener letters, and I'm still sharing that with you guys. Like, and it's not easy. It's not easy at all. I'm being open and on. I'm having not more honest conversations, but different type of honest conversations with my dad and my sister and things like that, and people I talk to. And it's because I'm growing up, I'm maturing, I'm evolving, and I'm allowing people to see it instead of, I don't care. I don't care what other people think. I finally got into a place where I am no longer caring about others' opinions, because I'm finally accepting the things that I didn't want to accept. I'm finally accepting about myself, and like, it's just like, okay. And I guess this is also kind of the process of me learning to love myself again, and finding myself again, who I am, evolving and becoming, and all of those things. So, like, literally, as I'm talking out loud to y'all, y'all are listening and hearing me figure out my life in real time. And it sounds chaotic, it sounds a little messy, And at times it will definitely be all over the place. But that's okay, because I'm figuring it out. I'm figuring it out. And not saying I don't still, not to say that I don't care about others' opinions, because I do. I'm actively fighting against something that I didn't realize I was doing for so long. So people's opinions do still matter to me. I'm not going to sit here and act like they don't. Certain people's opinions matter more than others. You know, so that's just how that goes. But I'm actively learning, and I've reached, and I know that if I can reach this point where I'm sitting in front of this camera, in front of all of these lights on a mic, and I sit back and I go back and I re-listen to everything, edit it, and upload it for y'all to see and hear. If I've reached this point of, in spite of my fear of being perceived, in spite of the fear of being misunderstood, in spite of the fear of judgment and all of those things, I'm still here. I'm showing up, and I'm gonna let you guys see it as messy, as chaotic, as undeveloped, beginner, whatever, anything. Y'all are gonna see it, and that's what this whole month and I feel like that's the best way to wrap up this month, is just doing it. Like I said, just starting regardless of the fear, and taking the time to sit with yourself and acknowledging what have you done to hold yourself back from moving forward, and being honest and taking that accountability, and then now letting people see you. Just do it. You just got to get over it and just let people just do it. Because people, and just not care. You just gotta just do it and not care. Or do it and still care, just do it. I don't know what best way to put that. Let people see you make the mistakes. Let people see you grow. Let people see you change. Because it doesn't matter if you don't change, they're gonna have something to say. If you do change, they're gonna have something to say. So it doesn't, people are gonna have something to say regardless. So do not allow the fear of being perceived, do not allow the lack of validation that may come with people perceiving you and you not being received. Don't let that hold you back from what what you strongly feel and believe is something that you are supposed to be doing. Even if it's just for yourself, even if it is selfish. Do it. I don't know. Just that's just the best way I can say it. Just do it. People are gonna have opinions anyway. People are gonna have things to say anyway. So let them see you try. Let them see you mess up. Let them see you grow. Let them see you evolve. Let them see you be messy. Let them see you be imperfect. And watch them, and let them watch you grow. Because those are gonna be the same people who are going to watch you elevate. Those are going to be the same people that contribute to putting money in your pocket. Because as much as they hate on you, they're going to keep your name in their mouth, and they're going to make you topic of discussion. God prepared a table before me in the presence of my enemies. So let the haters hate. Those who are going to support you, they're going to stick beside you, and they're going to support you, and they're going to be here for your growth and everything. They're going to be there for the mess, the chaos, the unknown, the known, the up and down, the unpredictability. They're going to be there through it all. And they're going to stick beside you, and they're going to support you and ride it out. And those who fall off, fall off. Those who judge, they're going to judge. Those who have opinions, they're going to have their opinions, regardless of what you do. That's the thing, regardless of what you do, whether they like it or not, whether they agree with it or not, they're going to have something to say. So just do it. So that's what we're wrapping up this month. Let them see you try. Let them see you grow. Let them see you evolve. Let them see you be imperfect. because it's not about them. At the end of the day, it's not about them. It's about growing and stepping into who you are supposed to be. You can't let others' opinions, let others' judgments, critiques hold you back from who you are supposed to become. I know that's a lot easier said than done for some. I'm one of those people who am actively learning how to not care what other people think, how to not care what other people think I should be doing. We all have our own struggles, but whatever yours are, and just courage is not the absence of fear, but it's doing it in spite of or despite of the fear. It's basically saying it's going to be there. Now, what are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? Saying people are gonna be there to judge. So what are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? People are gonna judge. What, you gonna let the judgment hold you back? No. So do it. Just go out and get started and do it and do it. Because they're going to talk regardless. They're going to talk while you're doing it. They're going to talk if you stop doing it. They're going to talk if you never start doing it. I mean, like let me be honest. They're going to talk whether you start or not. They're going to talk whether you mess it up or not. They're going to talk whether it could be the most perfect thing ever out there. You could be a top-selling New York best-selling author for like 5 years in a row. I don't know. I don't even know how that works. And people still will have something to say. You could be a Nobel Peace Prize winner. People still would have something to say. When God said, let the man without sin be the first to cast a stone. So like I said, it doesn't matter if you do it or if you don't do it. If you say it or you don't say it. People are going to have things to say. People are going to judge. People are going to perceive you regardless. So do the thing. And do it messy. Do it imperfect. It's okay because you can grow and learn and be better. Like I said I believe it was last week, Maya Angelou. Do what you can until you know better. And when you know better, do better. Simple as that. Same here. So yeah, we're just gonna wrap it up because I feel like I'm just going on and on and on and on now at this point, saying the same thing. But yes, let people see you try. Let them see you be imperfect. Let them see you mess up. Let them see it be chaos. Okay? If that's what you need to start, then okay. Let them see you. Do not allow your fear of being perceived. Do not allow your fear of being visible. And also, do not allow visibility without validation to control you. Do not allow it to hold you back. Do not allow it to hinder you. Okay? Take in the criticism. Feed in what you need, what you don't. And keep going. Grow, evolve, move forward. That's all you can do. Let them see you try. That's the biggest thing. Don't let your fear of being judged and perceived hold you back. Let them see you try. Let them see you be messy. Let them see it be chaotic. Let them see the process. Yeah. Let them see you try. Y'all are watching me try. Hey, we can try together. Alrighty. Cool. That wraps up our main topic of discussion. Now we're going to move to letters along the way. Letters along the way. So, once again, you guys can email your stories of inspiration, life lessons, anything that you would like to share. If you want your voice and stories shared on the show, this is where it will be shared. And you can email those letters to lettersalongtheway@gmail.com. That is LETTERSALONGTHEWAY@gmail.com. I thought I misspelled that. That is LETTERSALONGTHEWAY@gmail.com. All right. Now we're going to move on to her playlist. All right. Now we're back here again with 2 different songs. Okay, but the good thing is both songs are upbeat this week. So we add our feeling. Well, kind of, sort of. So first song I wanted to highlight is by Gladys, and it is called Happier. And I would say this is like, I would say this is when R&B, like 2000s, like late 90s, 2000, no, not late 90s, 2000s. Think of, yeah, actually, no, actually early 2000s R&B. When pop and like, yeah, it just, yes, yes. Think of early 2000s R&B, like early 2000s, 90s R&B. That, and when it was more, not more pop sounding, but it like the pop fusion into R&B was more prevalent. Okay, think of that, if that makes sense. I hope that makes sense. But yeah, that's kind of the way this song is on. It toes that line of early 2000s R&B pop fusion vibe type situation. And it can be a little deceiving because of the instrumental and like the title. And she's got like this light voice. But it's a song about leaving dude and saying that I wish you the best. I really do. But I can't stick with you because, you know, you did me wrong. And I'd be a fool to stay around. But at the end of the day, it's not my fault, it's yours. And I wish you the best. Love, peace, and happiness. Like, it's just a woman, she's leaving. She's leaving. I wish that I hope that you are happier. Do-do-do-do-do-do-do. Yeah, but she's just like, I'm not going back. I can't go backwards. I can't afford to go backwards. And I wish you well. I wish you well. And yeah, and it's just a nice little okay, that's that song. Next song is called Faithfully Blessed. Faithfully Blessed. And I mean, it's not called Faithfully Blessed. It's by Faithfully Blessed. And the song is called What God Has for Me. And I like this song. Particularly, I like this version of this message because the version that I'm used to hearing is, I think, I want to say the Donnie McClurkin version is the version I'm used to hearing. I want to say, oh no, it's the Miami Mass Choir version. Okay, the what God has for me, it is for me. What God has for me is for me. Yeah, that version. That's the version I'm used to hearing. And that version is more of worship. It's more reverence. It's more intimate. It's a deeper, that version. Versus Faithfully Blessed, What God Has for Me. Her version is, I would say, is more praise, and it's being thankful for, and not saying that the other one isn't, but yeah, the it is for me is more worship versus Faithfully Blessed. What God Has for Me is more praise. It's more jovial, dance, and just being grateful and thankful for the things versus being reverent about the things, if that makes sense. So yeah, and I feel like sometimes as Christians, we spend a lot of times, we either spend times doing one or the other, and we kind of forget that both are needed. So yeah, that's my little tidbit on that. And yeah, that's a nice reminder for me to, like, be reverent about things that God has promised me and all of those things, and worship and be all of that. But also just be grateful and thankful and jovial, and happy, even if it hasn't happened yet. Just being like, just knowing and trusting that, it is for me. What God has for me is for me. In both reverence, but in also joy and peace and all of that. So yeah, cool. Now we're gonna keep on moving right along, going to glow up goals. Glow up goals. Let's check in about last week. Last week, our glow up goals. Oh, we were saying we had a daily affirmation of I am enough. And what did that do for you guys? Let me know down below in the comments. How did that make you feel saying that day to day? And if you would like to share either what you wrote in your journal reflection or just tell me how that reflection made you feel for the week, that'd be great. So now we are here and we are on our last week of the month of January. So that means we have almost finished our commitment for the month of starting something and finishing out and making it through it. I can't hold y'all. I misstepped a little bit on my monthly commitment of doing morning devotion and everything and making that my time with God in the morning. I have no excuses. I just was being lazy and started waking up late. Yeah, I didn't know. Yeah. So I missed, so in all totality, I missed 4 days out of the entire month. Which in my opinion, that's not bad. That's not bad for me. That's not bad for me at all. But we still got this week left, and we're gonna finish out our commitment of the month very strong. We're gonna finish out strong. We're gonna make it through, and it's gonna be great, and it's gonna be lovely. Okay. Our commitment for the week: buy yourself some flowers this week. I think that's what we should do. We should end our week by end out the week, end out the month by showing ourselves gratitude and self-love. And we're going to give ourselves flowers because we made it to the end of the month. Okay. And then my daily challenge to you this week is to do something that makes you feel beautiful every day this week. One thing every day this week that makes you feel beautiful, whether that is just stopping and staring at yourself in the mirror after you put on your makeup, or walking around your house naked for all I care. If that makes you feel beautiful, then hey, to each their own, okay? But do one thing every single day that makes you feel beautiful, okay? That is our glow up goals for this week to close out this month and everything. So I just wanted to say thank you guys once again for tuning into this week's episode and taking this journey with me and taking the time to discuss and grow together. Our grace note for this week. To close out this week and to close out this month, our grace note actually comes from a very famous line from P Valley. One of the main characters, Mercedes, and she simply said, "What if you fly?" And that is my grace note for you this week. That is what I want you to take away and walk away with you this week. When you have all that doubt circling your brain, circling your head, and you hear those negative thoughts, I want you to silence them with simply saying, "What if you fly?" All right, so now we have reached the end of our episode, and I would like to say thank you guys once again for joining me on this week and taking this walk with me as we close out our monthly theme of daring to begin. And as I have asked you all to commit to doing, just let them see you try. Let them see you try. Let them see you mess up. Let them see you grow. Who cares? Let them see you do it all. All right. Because remember, what if you fly? You never know. You never know. You never know. So yes, once again, all of the socials and links and updates can be found down below in the description box. Please leave comments, share your stories with me by emailing them to lettersalongtheway@gmail.com. Once again, if you would like a special Black woman highlighted in our Black History Month episode next month, For shared steps, please email those to herpath@gmail.com. All of the instructions about how to do that will also be found down below. So once again, I just want to remind you guys, as always, guys, remember to pause, breathe, take a beat, honor your path, and honor your pace. As always, give yourself grace. Until next week, guys.